Hey guys, Stupid X Rebel here. Thank you. Thank you so much. I say this every episode, but genuinely, thank you. Welcome back to CoveClan. oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So last episode, a lot of stuff happened. So, I guess first we'll just start what happened. Haystone and Haby died of a contagious disease the day they went out on patrol, or the moon after they went out on patrol together. And Twig Eyes got murdered by a dog. I was devastated. I am still genuinely devastated. Oh my goodness. I'm just sad. Just very, very sad. But also, before we dive in, Trinket actually made me a flavor text. So, like, you know how the other cats have, like, watch the video cats of StarClan? Well, now we can have that for Jagged Heart using a random generator they made. Thank you so much. I literally love it so much. They surprised me with it. It's great. What else happened? Like, everyone lost their tail. Or a lot of people lost their tail. Chief Jaw became Chief Jaw. We adopted Slowpaw, who has a crush on Donpaw currently. Oh yeah, Little Ash and Patch Runner had Spark Kit, and then the same moon, we get Tumble Arch, who has 2 children. One of them looks very suspiciously like Little Ash, and Tumble Arch is a medicine cat. And then Swamp came in, and someone pointed out, I think it was also Trinket, that Swamp is a little too old to be Tumble Arch's dad, so maybe it's his grandfather. And a bunch of you have like suspicions about who Tumble Arch is. Some of you were saying, oh, Little Ash cheated on Tumble Arch to get more kits. Some of you were saying, oh, Little Ash and Tumble Arch are brother and sister. Some of you think Tumble Arch is Little Ash's mom. So there's a lot of speculation about how these two are related. Personally, I like the theory that Little Ash and Tumble Arch, maybe Patch Runner was innocent the entire time, and he was actually committing all of these terrible things with Tumble Arch. So they're definitely related somehow, which is fun. And we're still on Moon 50. So we're gonna go to events, and we're just gonna see where it takes us. Dawnfoot, Crow Step, and Running Beam? Oh yeah, they became warriors! Running Beam, oh look at him. Look at her. Running Beam looks sick, wow. Crow Step, oh my god. He looks just like him, but with dots. Instead of, oh my god. He's content. Running Beam's really content. And Dawnfoot, oh she's pretty, is relaxing in camp. Oh, it's funny he got Crow Step because it was Crowfoot, no Crow Step. That's so cute. Okay, let's see how everyone's doing. Is eating some fresh kill. Okay. Is having a good day. It's good. Lion J's talking to themselves. Alright. Spending some time. Braystar has seemed so depressed recently. It's complaining about thorns and who put thorns in Echo Thorn's nest? Which one of you put thorns in Echo Thorn's nest? I don't know who it is. One of you guys is doing it. One of you is doing it, and I don't know who it is. Is there any more about Hailstone? Hailstone. I can't believe Hailstone passed away. That's so sad. Oh. Is eating fresh kill with a Little Ash Patch Runner. I feel bad for her because I think she's literally being manipulated by Little Ash. Logpatch is having a hard day. Oh, poor baby. Maybe Logpatch is telling Sorrel Mist more about her apprentice Hailstone, who passed away. Plans to visit the medicine cat. Now, hear me out. I think Snowpuddle has a crush on Chiefjaw. I get that vibe from them. I don't know, because Bright Star's line has a thing with falling in love and kitty pats. Chiefjaw was a former kitty pat, and Hailstone liked Haby, in my opinion. They would have had such a cute relationship if they didn't just go off and die. I don't know, I think maybe Snowpuddle's going to the medicine den. Not to see Little Ash or Tumble Arch, because but to go say hi to Chiefjaw. Eating some fresh kill. Toadie has 2 apprentices. Like a 10. We already did you guys. Ah, you guys are so pretty. Fernpaul's feeling nervous. Oh, maybe because Lion J's talking to himself and she's like creeped out, or he's creeped out. Spirepaw, why are you gossiping? What is there to gossip about? Oh, looking forward to today. He's feeling excited because maybe, you know, Snowpuddle's gonna go visit you. Is thinking of the time they caught a huge rabbit. Now, Snowpaw said they were developing a crush on Dawnpaw, who's now Dawnfoot. But I think, because Skippaw and Slowpaw both share Toadhaze as a mentor, I think something could go on there. You have Sparkkit is developing a crush on Shykit. Oh, Shykit's having a hard day. Sparkkit, depending on the lore, that might be your half-sister. It's adorable, but that might be your half-sister. I don't know. Stumble Archway is counting the poppy seeds. Counting the poppy seeds, gonna mix in some death berries with it. I need to stop being so mean to people. Oh, Spark has a crush on Shaikin. They're the same. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Elmkit's feeling nervous. Poor baby. What are you doing, Little Ash? What are you doing to poor Elmkit? And Swamp is feeling excited. Swamp, I love Swamp. I feel like Tumble Arch joined this new clan to be evil, and then her father figure, grandfather, joined to spend time with his grandchildren, his little kids, and Tumble Arch is like, Swamp, I'm trying to be evil. Oh, that's so cute. Anyways, let's send our dudes out. Let's do Toadhaze, Slowpaw, and Skippaw. Count upon the set of a hair, and we get it! Good job, guys. So let's do StarClan. So now I can use my hand dandy Jagged Heart Flavor Text Generator. Jagged Heart is disappointed in Twig Eyes today. What? Why are you disappointed in Twig Eyes? Hoping to meet with the medicine cast. Oh, is he gonna go yell at Little Ash? Or maybe Jagged Heart's like, every single time someone comes here. Or maybe he's gonna, I don't know what he's gonna do. But apparently Jagged Heart doesn't like it. Holmes watching over Spirepaw. That's so sweet. He's curious about other clans. When he met his cat, it's bothering older Star Clan cats. Hazel Kit, that's what you always do. Poor baby. Is looking forward for today. Oh, probably because I could imagine he's happy to have his mate Twig Eyes here. Has been following the growth of Logpatch. I mean, Logpatch is an elder now, so maybe she's worried. Oh, he's hoping to give life to the new leader, which also I forgot to mention. We changed the so originally Lion J was the deputy, and Brightstar kind of noticed the error in his ways because Lion J is a bit lazy. Honestly, Lion J, he's a bit lazy. He's either feeling lazy or sassy. And he didn't even have an apprentice at the time. While Sorrel Mist is on her 4th apprentice, and like he saw the error in his ways. There was a bit of nepotism because Lion J is his younger brother, but in the end he went with Sorrel Mist. So, Haby is watching over a clan ceremony. Oh, that's cute. I'm so sad Haby and Hailstone. I'm so sad everyone died. That's very sad. Alright, let's send out... Okay, who are your... Snow Puddle and Spirepaw? Snow Puddle and... Where's Spirepaw? Yeah, there you are. Snow Puddle suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice their teamwork. Oh, but no one's... Well, Snow Puddle is really shy, and Spirepaw, he was so excited about becoming an apprentice. Like, he went from like worried to excited to nervous to happy, and I feel like being an apprentice isn't everything that he thought it would be. So maybe he feels like disappointed. Like, why are you saying don't suggest to teach, like actually teach me? Maybe he was looking for someone like Toad Haze to be his mentor, but then he got like the timid Snow Puddle, and he doesn't really know how to feel. Lion J got... I forget. Wait, I'm just gonna... Fernpaw. Fernpaw and Tumblelarge look very similar. That kind of scares me. J and Fernpaw? Fernpaw being a bully? Oh my god. Fernpaw picking on other cats. Oh my god, Little Ash tells Brightstar. Brightstar, Fernpaw was being mean. Did I call him Little Ash? Lion J. Oh my god, so many cats. And Ford's to his older brother. That's silly. Oh. It's good. Wonder why was Fernpaw being mean? Is that why they're nervous? Because they saw Lion J talking to the leader and they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna get in trouble. Alright, let's send out... I have no more kids. So then 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just gonna add 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. Patron of Brightstar and Running Beam, who was Brightstar's apprentice. Ghost stories. And besides that, we have a good patrol. That's always good. And then we have Crowstep. I want to call him Crowfoot. Crowstep, Dawnfoot, and Sorrel Mist, all her 2 little babies. Let's have a fox. I feel like they would. Like, she's a bit protective, but at the same time, she's a great teacher. These are all good teachers. I feel like she would think she taught her kids well and want to, like, see how they do. Oh, it's a mom fox, and Sorrel Mist gets another scar. Oh, Sorrel Mist. Oh, back scar. Ah, Sorrel Mist. Ow. Ouchie. Where's Sorrel Mist? Okay. Sorrel Mist is getting all kinds of battle scars. Alright. Oh. Toad Haze mourns the loss of Tawnytail. That's his mom. Toad Haze definitely seems to be the closest with his mom. Like, especially since Tawnytail visits Toad Haze in his dreams, and like they talk. Like he gets visions from StarClan a lot, similar to what Lion J does, and like he's able to talk to his mom a lot. Oh, that's so sad, poor baby. And Tumblelarge gets a scar from finding a fox. Ah, you got a back scars too. Ouchie. Okay, first let's see StarClan. So I'm gonna roll to see what Jacket Heart gets. Brightstar is confused. Brightstar is confused by Jagged Heart. Is Jagged Heart trying to send him something? And Brightstar doesn't. And Brightstar, that's your brother. Is eating some fresh skill. Brightstar, that's your brother. You idolize. So whatever Jagged Heart is trying to say to Brightstar, he does not understand. Frog Legs feeling sassy. Ever since she became an elder, always sass. Ravenfrost is feeling lazy. Oh, Ravenfrost is wondering about Two Legs. Oh goodness. Are they calling close again? Ugh. Watching over a clan ceremony. That's interesting. Is admiring StarClan territory. I wonder what StarClan looks like for them. Looking forward for today. Oh, she probably talked to her Toadhaze, her son, and then Toadhaze just really misses her. That's so sad. Is admiring the stars in there for I think this is my favorite text. Is it Happy and Crowfoot admiring StarClan territory together? That's cute. Okay, let's see. Interpreting a prophecy? Oh no. Oh no. Did Tawny Tail tell you something? Tawny Tail tell you something about her kids? Are you worried, little Ash? Thinks they're going crazy. Redbush. Maybe because Redbush doesn't really believe in StarClan. Maybe he thinks they're going crazy because he hears Little Ash talking about this prophecy. Or these kids. Because when Ravenfrost first saw Little Ash was so panicked. He confided in Redbush and Lion J. And while Lion J was sympathetic, Redbush was kind of like, what? You're weird. So maybe he's still like confused that even though Redbush has seen visions from StarClan himself, maybe he's still kind of confused. Like, what? Still, you're going off about this stuff? Why does everyone get these StarClan visions from cats except me? Is reinforcing the camp with brambles. Good job, Lion J. Eating some fresh kill. He's feeling excited, yay. My baby. He's feeling content. Oh, Sormus. Try to set a good example for cats. For younger cats. I was too hard on Pash Runner at the beginning. I feel like she's just being manipulated by Little Ash, especially with these two new. One of them looks suspiciously like Little Ash. Maybe she's noticing that maybe he's not telling her the full truth. He's telling scary Log Patch. You're telling scary stories to the younger cats? Log Patch. Oh. Considerable amount of time grooming. Oh, because you want to look good for a Chief Jaw? Tries a good example for the younger cats, especially with two apprentices. Chief Jaw was his apprentice, but when Hailstone died, he gave him up because he wasn't in the right mindset to have an apprentice at the time. But now he has two, so I feel like he really feels like he needs to be a good role model. Running Beam is guarding the camp entrance. Ooh. Into the dirt place. I don't need to know you're going to the bathroom. Dawnfoot is daydreaming. Oh, that's so cute. Dawnfoot is so pretty. She's gorgeous. Fernpaw is curious about other clans. We read into like 8 now, I think, and we get along with none of them. Spirepaw's having a good day. Good job, Spirepaw. Just wonder if they're good enough to become. Oh, yes, you're good enough to become a warrior, Skitpaw. Oh. Maybe she feels intimidated because she trains with Toadhaze and Slowpaw is also his apprentice. So maybe they train together. Maybe Slowpaw is a faster learner than Skitpaw, and he feels like he's not good enough. Is proud of their ability. Yes, Chief Jaw is he's the only good medicine cat we have. Chief Jaw is literally carrying the medicine den. And like the fact that he started out as a warrior apprentice, and then when Toadhaze, because he was interested about StarClan, and that happened before Hailstone died, and he went to Little Ash, I can imagine Little Ash not teaching him much. So maybe he kind of had to learn by himself, and him teaching himself how to like be a medicine cat, especially from formerly being a kitty pet. I can imagine he feels proud about himself. And someone, I think it was Maple on our Discord server, made art of Chief Jaw, because it's canon that he's a country accent. Chief Jaw as Sans Undertale with a country hat on, or cowboy hat on, and it's golden. I love that image so much. He's volunteers for the Dawn Patrol. Oh, maybe? Maybe Skip Paul is jealous of Slow Paul's, like, determination? Because I feel like Slow Paul's still trying to impress Dawnfoot, who she has a crush on. Maybe she's trying to show that she's such a go-getter, you know? She's gonna be a great warrior, and Skip Paws, like, doesn't really have that drive in her. Or in him. I keep calling him her. Thinks they're going crazy. Oh, maybe because your dad never talks to you. Oh, Patrunner. I feel like Patrunner, because she basically raised Toadhaze, Snowpuddle, and Hailstone, and when Hailstone died, she was devastated. And I can imagine now having like a kid of her own, and noticing how really not a good father Little Ash is. Her having to do this all on her own. Oh, she sees like Ferd Paw, Spire Paw, and Skip Paw with Log Patch and Sorrel Mist, and like, oh, poor Spark Kids wants that. Is gathering cobwebs. You're just always doing busy tasks. Huh. Is looking around camp. Oh, Shy Kit. Is having all. Poor Elm Kit is always. Elm Kit, I think he's also the runt in the litter for this. Because he's like always by himself. Regrets not eating the bird the fresh kill pile earlier. Swamp is great. I love Swamp. Okay, let's send out Fern Paul. Wait, never mind. Lion J isn't even on there. Toadhaze, Slowpaw, and Skippaw. Scent of a mouse, and we get it. Good job, guys. Let's do Spire and Snowpuddle. Scent of a large rat, and we get it. Good job, guys. We're doing great so far. We have Fernpaw and Lion J. Strange object that smells strongly of 2 legs. Oh? Oh, and Fernpaw gets not Fernpaw. No, Fernpaw got nauseous. Poor baby. Alright, we're gonna send everyone on groups of 2 this time. So we have Dawnfoot and Brightstar. And Dawnfoot is curious about Brightstar's warrior days. And Brightstar engages. Maybe she was daydreaming about being a leader, or maybe daydreaming about like hearing the stories about where they used to live before the massive natural disaster swept them out of their land. And maybe she's daydreaming about being there. That's cute. Patch Runner and Sorrel Mist. They wouldn't. they wouldn't. They would look each other in the eyes and just not do it. They would not go after that dog. No way. They both have children they gotta look after, you know? And then we have, I think it's Crow, Crow Step, and Running Beam. Comes across... I think Running Beam would definitely go at it. And Krista would be like, wait! Like, try to stop him, but Running Beam, boom! She's going at that. And we drive it away. Good job, guys. Oh, good job. Wow, we got so big. It's so weird to think about how big our clan got. used to just be like this many cats, and then boom, we had a baby boom. Slow! Oh my god, they don't even. Oh, look at. They're so pretty. Just hoping they'll lead the next Patrolia so you can show off to Dawnfoot. Oh my god. Slow is so pretty. Look at her. She looks. I wonder if her and Haby might have been siblings. Because they look somewhat related. Okay, let's start from the bottom. Rethinking their life choices. Maybe Swamp kind of regrets joining this clan. Maybe because he had a family and he only joined to raise Tumble Arch's kids for her. Whines about being hungry. Feed your kids, Tumble Arch. Oh, they're all hungry. Tumble Arch, feed your children. Tumble Arch, your children are hungry. Feed your children. There's other. I can imagine Patroner so baby and Spark Kit. Because Spark Kit is her one kit. I can imagine she's super overprotective of Spark Kit. And Spark Kit not liking it. Oh, it's feeling down. Maybe Little Ash is like keeping Tumble Arch so busy in the medicine den that she doesn't have time to feed her own kits. So maybe that's where Patroner steps up and feeds Shy and Elm Kit. Because Tumble Arch wants to feed her kids, but Little Ash is just keeping her so busy in the medicine den. Maybe that's why. Curious about other clans. Is heading to the dirt place. Volunteers at Dawn Patrol. Oh. Spirepaw. Maybe Spirepaw got inspired by Slowpaw, who's mainly doing it to get the attention of Dawnfoot. But maybe Spirepaw's trying to get the attention of Slow? Skip Cop can't wait to be a warrior. Aww. I imagine Slow being like the cool older sister to Skip Paw. Now, because Skip Paw was jealous because Slow was older than her, and now maybe she admires Slow because she's a warrior now. Or he admires. I keep calling Skip Paw a she. Chief Jaw is gathering cobwebs. Chief Jaw thinks they're going crazy. Oh no, that's not good. Why are you going crazy, Crowstep? Certain amount of time grooming. Is having a good day. Thinking about having kids. Thinking about kids? Not having about kids, but wow, you hang out with Chief Jaw for like 3 moons and now you're thinking about kids. Snow Puddle. Girl, slow down. It's feeling nervous. Oh no. It's heading to the dirt place. Oh no, Log Patch and Storms are both feeling nervous. That is scary. Oh goodness. Why are you both feeling nervous? Maybe because their children are growing up. Maybe because Crowstep thinks he's going crazy. Maybe they're like, oh no, what is StarClan doing to Crowstep? Maybe they wonder if like Crowfoot is bothering him or Ravenfrost. Oh no. Is talking to themselves. Oh, Echo Thorn. Is visiting the medicine den. Don't visit there for long, Brightstar. You know what's happen when you go to the medicine den. Oh goodness. Want to spend time alone today, huh? Maybe, because Redbush has been acting a little off now, especially since he's older. Maybe Lion J's like, what happened to the man I fell in love with, you know? Little Ash, you're literally napping. Well, Chief Jaw, a former kitty pet, wasn't even playing to be Medicine Cat, does his job, and Tumble Arch is sad because you're napping. And Tumble Arch is like, yo, dude, why are you like this? I brought my kids here, and you don't even acknowledge them, and you put me to work while they're starving. Wow. Okay, let's send out Slow and Dawn. I feel like that'd be cute. Ghost stories, everyone's on edge. They run back to camp. I could imagine Slow trying to like impress and comfort Dawnfoot maybe? Or maybe Dawnfoot, because she's kind of like the daydreamer, is telling like the story she thinks about, and they both get themselves so scared. Aww. Nice. Fire and Snow Puddle. Strange object. Oh, these two-leg objects. Inspire Paul was nervous. Nauseous. That ain't good. Poor little guy. Okay. Oh yeah, let's send out Crowstep and Sorrel Mist, because she was worried. Don't find anything useful, but it's still a fun outing. So maybe they just kind of talked. Like, Sorrel Mist is like, "Hey, you've been acting kind of weird lately. What's up?" All right, let's send out Fernpaw and Lion Jay. Actually, let's do a double patrol of Toad Haze and Skippaw. Skippaw spends all patrol talking about their love life? What love life? Oh no, Skippaw has a crush. No idea who it is. And oh my god, all the boys are just like laughing at Skippaw as he talks about his crush. Who does Skippaw like? Oh no. Maybe Skippaw going to be a warrior so they can. Because Slow grew up and now she's gorgeous. Maybe Skippaw's like, oh. Maybe Skippaw's a bit of a crush? Also, as a crush on Dawnfoot? Oh? Am I sensing a romance triangle here? Alright, let's do you guys. Another two-leg object. And nobody knows what it is. Okay, let's talk about CoveClan too, because I kind of forgot. So, I'm gonna do my random generator, and Jagged Heart is... Wow, first Bright Star is confused. And maybe Jagged Heart saw Lion Jay in a dream, and that's why Lion Jay wanted to spend time alone today, because he's, like, confused about whatever Jagged Heart's trying to tell him. It's relaxing in the sun. That's so cute. Looking forward for today. That's the second day in a row you're wondering about two legs. Maybe Twig Eyes knows what's up about these two legs. Like, we're finding all these objects. Just what their full name would have been. That's so cute. Poor baby. Thinking out a message to send. Oh, maybe Crowfoot knows about the two legs too, and they're trying to figure out how to tell everyone that maybe the two legs are coming closer? Something about two legs. Is missing a loved one. Oh, probably her children. Or maybe her sister. Maybe she feels bad for her sister having to raise all these children alone. Relaxing in the sun. Hailstone spends time with everyone. He's feeling sassy today. I feel like Frogleg would hang out with Hailstone and Haby. I like to think Hailstone and Haby are like getting closer in CoveClan. That's cute. Someone also said that on the Discord server, but I kind of forget who. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's it for that day. Probably be a shorter episode because I'm recording it later than I usually do. So we're... Excuse me? Lion Jay tries to convince Little Ash to run away together. Is Lion Jay threatening Little Ash? But it says together. Oh my, what? Maybe Lion Jay's threatening Little Ash, being like, get out of this clan. Leave. I don't care if I have to drag you with me. I have to go too, you need to leave this clan. Maybe because he thinks Jagged Heart, the visions he's getting from Jagged Heart's like about Little Ash. It's like, get out of this clan. I don't care if I have to drag myself along with you and never see anyone again. Get out. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's do StarClan first. Let's see what Jagged Heart is saying. Lion J wishes to speak to Jagged Heart. Oh my, so Jagged Heart told him something. Maybe about Little Ash, maybe about the two legs, maybe about both. And Lion J is like so confused by Jagged Heart. I mean, it's just trying to get Little Ash out of this clan. Wow. Hoping to meet with a medicine cat soon. Maybe Tumble Arch or Chief Jaw is worried about the clan. Oh no. I'm getting nervous now. Is something bad gonna happen? Wants to warn Shy Kit? Oh no. Oh no. I'm nervous. Is it about two legs? Is it about Little Ash? Is it about both? Something. Wishes they were still alive. Hazel Kid wants to warn Little Ash. God, maybe Little Ash is gonna do something to Shy Kit. And Crowfoot's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you, Little Ash. Maybe does that have to do with Shy Kit? What is going on? Is thinking about their life. God, something is gonna happen. Is Little Ash like trying to kill Shy Kit or trying to like convert Shy Kit? Maybe like send Shy Kit to the two legs? What is going on? Ailstone once again relaxing in the sun. And Hayley's thinking about their ancient ancestors. Well, the whole top row is like worried about Little Ash and Shy Kit. Hayley's just like, I wonder who my dad was. Oh my goodness, what is from the other I wonder Little Ash talking to the other clans. And we know that Tumble Arch is from another clan. Is he trying to bring more cats over from other clans? Something with two legs though. Maybe he's not going to the other clans. Maybe he used that as an excuse, like, oh, I need to go get some catnip from the other clans. Maybe he's actually going to the two legs instead. Little Ash is up to something. Redbush is feeling sassy. He's in the right spirit. Lion J's visiting the medicine den so he can tell Little Ash, be like, Jagged Heart told me something. Where are you going? Why are you leaving the clan? What is with you? You need to get out of CoveClan. I don't care if I have to drag you with me. Or maybe Lion J is like following Little Ash. But they want to run away together. So maybe he follows Little Ash when he, quote unquote, is going to borrow catmint from the other clans and sees him with the two legs instead. And is like, don't come back to CoveClan. What are you doing? Maybe he's just, I don't know. I like the latter option, that maybe he's going to the two legs instead, but what he would be going them for is beyond me. He's feeling down. Oh no, probably because he knows his brother is like so agitated. It's having a hard Echo Thorn. Oh, Echo Thorn. Sorrel missed Echo Thorn having a hard day. He's scolding Spirepaw. What did Spirepaw do? Spirepaw's just relaxing. Maybe she asked Spirepaw to do something and he was like, I'll do it later, and then she scolded him, because I can imagine being stressed, having to take care of your one kid and a stranger's two other kids. Well, your mate does nothing. He leaves camp. He's up to something. So maybe she's just kind of taking out her stress on Spirepaw. He's forgetting who from. Look, Bet, you're not that old, baby. Oh my goodness. Is guarding the camp entrance. That's not good. That's not good. Is Little Ash bringing enemy cats to us? What is going on? Is curious about the other clans. Is having a good day. At least someone here is having a good day. Heard a rumor about Toad Haze? Who's starting rumors? Fernpaul's feeling gloomy. Probably because your mentor has just been acting so off. Is relaxing in camp. Is feeling sassy today. Oh, is feeling down. Oh, maybe he feels like encouraged. Decouraged? I don't know. The opposite of couraged. Couraged? No. I don't even know what word I'm thinking of anymore. Maybe he's just feeling out of it. Little Ash is up to something. Tumble Arch, hoping. Slow has such a leadership position. I think Slow and Haby were related. Because Slow is just so like him. Like, so much energy, always constantly wanting to prove herself. Maybe it's because she has a crush on Dawnfoot, but maybe, like, just the same energy, the same excitement is rolling around on the ground. Is feeling stressed taking care of the clan, yeah, because our main medicine cat is off doing God knows what, and you're stuck with Chief Jaw, who is a kitty pet, and you're both just kind of feeling stressed and down. I wonder what their full name will be. Is hiding from other cat. Elm Kit is so shy. Poor Elm Kit, always just hiding. And Swamp is feeling nervous too. Alright, I think we're gonna do one more moon after this. Alright, let's send out Snow Puddle and Spirepaw. Check this. Snow Puddle like, hey, we should practice. And then no one says anything. Maybe just Spirepaw is having a lazy day after being scolded by Patroner. He doesn't want to do anything. Let's do Toad Haze and Skippaw. We have a bold and a shameless. I feel like they would, especially with Skippaw trying to be more brave to maybe impress Slowpaw, maybe impress someone else. And I don't feel like Toad Haze would be against that. So I think they would. Like, Skippaw's trying to be more brave so he can show Slow how he's strong too, you know? He can match her energy, and I don't think Toad Haze would be against that, because I don't think he would want to diminish, like, his apprentice's, like, determination to do something. And we do it successfully! Good job, guys. It could have went so bad. Alright, let's do Fernpaw and Lion J. Nothing useful happens, but it was still a fun outing. I can imagine Lion J kind of being deep in thought, and Fernpaw is just like, are we gonna train? And Lion just doesn't respond, because he's dealing with the whole Little Ash situation. And I feel so bad for Tumble Arch and Chief Jaw, even though Tumble Arch, mainly for Chief Jaw. Tumble Arch might be up to something. But Little Ash has 2 medicine cats, and he's just leaving both of them to go off somewhere. Maybe to the 2-leg place. But he's doing something. And they just... Tumble Arch, considering they have history somehow, and she has kids, and she can't even watch after her kids because she's busy being a medicine cat. Oh, poor Snow Puddle and Chief Jaw. I definitely ship them. Alright, we're gonna do groups of 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one person's gonna go alone. Bright Star and Running Beam. Aww. I can imagine them having like a father-daughter relationship too. Set a mouse and we get it. Yeah, because Running Beam also has a lot of energy. She like, I could see Running Beam as a leader. She's always so determined and has so much, like, I don't know, I can imagine Bright Star wanting Lion J to be more like Running Beam, because Running Beam has leadership qualities. She's always willing to do what's good best for the clan. I can imagine her being loyal to CoveClan. She's confident. She makes good decisions. Kind of just, she's a go-getter. And I think Brightstar would appreciate that. Crowstep and Dawnfoot. Brother and sister. Crowstep had a vision from CoveClan last night. Oh my goodness. Someone was saying something. Maybe he is getting visions from Crowfoot and Twig Eyes about these two legs, about what Little Ash is doing. And Dawnfoot doesn't understand the slightest, because Dawnfoot may be able to daydream 24/7, but I don't know, she just does not get CoveClan. I imagine her not being as close with them, because I could imagine Crowstep being told stories of Twig Eyes and Crowfoot and Ravenfrost his entire life. And Dawnfoot was there too, but at the same time, I feel like Crowstep was the main one, because he's literally named and looks just like Crowfoot. Alright, 2 more. Oh, Slow and Patchrunner. And Slow gets stuck and Patchrunner goes to help. Oh, Patchrunner helps him get unstuck. That was sweet. And then, so you were feeling nervous, or it's having a hard day, so maybe they went on a walk just to clear their mind. CoveClan. And we have a nice conversation with CoveClan. That's ironic. I can imagine the conversation going, hi. Hi. And that's it. Yeah, I might do one more moon and then I'll stop because I'm tired today. It's a short episode. It's gonna be posted a day late too. Whoops. But, you know. Oh my goodness. Oh, Spark, Shine, Umpal became apprentices. Okay, let's see what CoveClan's up to. I gotta roll for Jagged Heart. Jagged Heart visits Sorrelmist to tell her a small spark will ignite and turn the traitor to ashes. A small spark will ignite and turn the traitor to ashes. A small spark will ignite and turn the traitor to ashes. Huh. Huh. Little Ash. Is Sparkpaw, his own daughter, gonna be the one who stops him? Gonna out him? Hoping to meet a medicine cat soon. Is admiring CoveClan territory with Twig Eyes. He's looking as proud of Redbush. That's so cute. Curious about other clans. Curious about what Dawnfoot's doing. Ooh. Thinking about their ancient ancestor. Oh, they're both thinking about their ancient ancestors together. That's so cute. Wow, let's go. It's complaining about their aching joints. Oh, Redbush. Consent of an enemy warrior earlier. Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot to. Little Ash is looking for herbs. Maybe that's an excuse just to leave camp again for a long period of time. Goodness. Is talking with Sorrelmist. Well, that's good. I can imagine them being maybe growing a little bit distant, especially with her having so many children and Brightstar just kind of being sad. Is daydreaming. Is looking around camp. Oh, they got Sparkpaw as their apprentice. That makes 5 apprentices for Sorrelmist. Visiting the medicine den, maybe trying to find Little Ash, but Little Ash just isn't there because he's never at the medicine den anymore. He's always doing something. Curious about their clans, watching over the kids. Aww. Wants to be chosen as the new deputy, and they, oh goodness. I feel like Toadhaze would be a good deputy. Toadhaze and Running Beam. Is fighting with Tumblearch? What's Maybe Tumblearch, like, messed up, and Running Beam... Maybe they're really maybe they have a lot of leadership qualities, and they're, like, a really go-getter and determined, but maybe they expect everyone else to be as prepared as she is. Maybe, like, Tumblearch, she's stressed, you know, she wants to watch after her kids who are now apprentices, and, like, Little Ash isn't there. The only reason she joined the clan isn't there, and maybe she messes up something, or maybe she's running behind on, like, fetching moss for the elders. The Running Beam's like, you gotta hurry up, you gotta be on top of it, you're a medicine cat, you know, you gotta do your job. And Tumblearch is just crumbling under the stress. But maybe Running Beam doesn't mean it. Maybe she's just doing it because she feels there's high expectations for her, especially for Bright Star. Maybe she feels like everyone else has to also have those high expectations. Kristoff is feeling lazy. Maybe just kind of pondering whatever StarClan told him. Is sharing prey with Toadies. Aww. That's cute. I feel like Dawnfoot would get along with Toadies. Oh, and they got Shy Palas there. Maybe she's asking for mentoring advice from Toadhaze, knowing that he has so many apprentices. Eating some fresh kill, feeling content, is daydreaming, is looking forward to the half-moon meeting. Ooh. Maybe try to ask Little Ash, hey, what are you doing? Decorating their nest. Oh, maybe they want to decorate it to impress Dawnfoot. Doesn't want to become a warrior yet. Oh, maybe they're nervous being an apprentice. Is having a hard day. Feeling quite lazy. And is fighting with What? Why are you fighting with Toadhaze? Maybe Elmpal, since Elmpal is Running Beam's apprentice. Maybe Elmpal feels like Running Beam. Because I feel like Running Beam would really want to be deputy as well. And hearing Toadhaze talk about being deputy, Elmpal, she's just like, no, I think my mentor deserves to be a deputy, not you. Or something along that. Because, like, Elmpal was kind of really shy and timid as a kid, and now that they're with this really determined go-getter mentor, I could feel them, like, admiring them a lot. Alright, let's send people out on patrol. Let's do, okay, we have Shy Paw and Dawnfoot. Scent of a fox. Would they? I don't think they would. Because I don't think they would go after it, especially first day as an apprentice. Yeah, no. Alright. Toadies and Skipball. Scent of a... They're bold and shameless. And especially after crossing that thunder path earlier, I feel like they would go after it. I feel like they would do it. You know, I really feel like they would do it, but I'm nervous because every time we run into these dogs, something bad happens. But, you know, I feel like Toadhaze would have some confidence. Like, he has mentored so many apprentices. I feel like, and especially with Skippaw being shameless and Skippaw trying to be a go-getter, trying to still impress Slow, I feel like they proceed. No! Skippaw! No! Oh, Skippaw, baby. No. Skippaw. Daydreaming. Skippaw trying to impress Slow turned into them. Maybe Skippaw, like, Toadies feels like, oh, if my apprentice kills this dog, that will show him, because I can imagine him butting heads with Running Beam at the moment. Oh no. Poor baby. Sorry. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Okay. Who is Sparkpaw's mentor? Is it you? No, you have Shy. Who has Sparkpaw? Sormus does. Sparkpaw and Sormus. Apprentice and the apprentice practices. Maybe Sormus would be a great mentor to have, especially when you're nervous about becoming an apprentice. Finds a loner. Well, I don't think Running Beam would go after the loner. Oh my goodness. Elmpal is bloodthirsty. That is worrying. Elmpal takes after Little Ash. Oh my goodness. But being interested in joining the clan. See, if it was a regular loner, I feel like they would definitely go after it just to, like, shoo it away from their territory. But I feel like Running Beam, feeling proud of their clan, would try to invite the loner in, you know? Trying to be like, hey, you know, our clan's good. We're the best clan. Yeah, you want to join us and not other people. But Running Beam is too confident, and the loner gets weirded out and walks away. like Running Beam trying to persuade the loner to come to camp, and Elmpal just backing them up all the way, and the loner's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna join one of the 8 other clans. Alright, Fernpaw and Lion J. No. After what happened before, we're not going after this dog. After what happened before, no. Oh my god. After what happened with Skippaw, no. Oh my god. Sorrel Mist. Poor Sorrel Mist and Logapatch. Oh my goodness, their baby. Poor Skippaw. Spirepaw and Snowpuddle. Set of a hair, and we get it. Good job, you two. Alright, let's do... Let's do Crowstep and Slow. Just because I feel like Crowstep would be curious about why his sister loves Slow so much. Large dog. No, we're not going after this. I'm sorry. We're not going after this dog. They wouldn't. They just want to have a talking time. And there's apparently a dog around our territory. Did the 2 legs bring it here? And then we got Bright Star and Patch Runner. After a fox. I feel like... See, they wouldn't normally go after it. And I don't think they would. But at the same time, I kind of want them to. Just because they both normally wouldn't. And maybe... Because Bright Star has a lot on his mind right now, and so does Patch Runner. So maybe they'd use that as like an opportunity to take the stress off their minds. And we drived away. Wow. That was an episode. I cannot believe. Poor Skip. Did I check? You guys? Yeah, I checked. Star Clan. Poor Skippo. They really just wanted to impress Slow, and Toadhaze felt like he was up to it, felt that he could. Oh yeah, I trained you, but we crossed the Thunder Path before. We can take on this dog. Nope. The dog has claimed 3 of our people now. Wow, that was... Oh. Oh, I'm so sad. That was very sad. But yeah, goodness. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you everyone for enjoying my content. It really means so much to me. Sorry this episode's coming out a little bit later than usual. Like a day later. Sorry about that. Yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know. Do what you do. Tell me what you think of the episode. What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think about the character relations? Uh, yeah, make sure to join our Discord server. I'm linking it in the description, in the comments. I'll probably post in live chat about now. And yeah, that's basically it. So, bye guys, and remember not to be stupid like me.